Matthew Stuckey here from Verity Baptist Church, Manila, just providing you another missionary update. And I did not have a missionary update last week because I was actually feeling very sick. And it was actually my birthday last Monday, which is usually when I do my missionary updates. But I got through the sermons on Sunday, but my throat was really sore. And anyways, I want to thank the Verity Baptist Church Manila family, though, for celebrating my birthday with me. And as you can see, I'm wearing a Filipino outfit, a barong, and I got a couple of these. I'm very thankful for it. And I'll definitely be wearing it paminsan-minsan when I am preaching sermons. And so I'm very excited about that. And so it's been a great time just co-laboring with the people here in Manila that love the Lord, the people here in the Philippines. And so anyways, these last couple weeks, things have actually been going really great, though, in terms of our soul winning and our results. Last week, when I didn't have an update, we had 120 salvations, which is a record for us outside of when the missions trip was last year. So 120 salvations, that's great numbers for us. And this past week we hit 100, and so I think we've only hit 100 3 times total, and 2 of them have been the last 2 weeks, and so things have been going great. And we've had 4 straight weeks of at least 75, and we've never done that as a church before. And so where we're located on Sunday, it's not always the most receptive. It kind of depends on which houses and which neighborhoods. And it's certainly not like in Rizal Park, if you were there for the missions trip, how it's incredibly successful. It's not quite the same thing. And so, going through every door, it can make our results a little bit less. But what we started the last couple of weeks is all-day soul winning on Saturdays in Quezon Memorial Circle. And for those that stay all day, we do have a lunch provided by the church. And so we've had a lot of people come out to both sessions, and we've had a lot of people saved there. So we're trying to mix up between, going to areas that are really receptive, but also hitting every door that's near our church. And so, for example, on Friday, I went out with someone from our church. We both went out for an hour and 45 minutes, me and Brother Dustin. We kind of split up, so we were knocking different houses. So it's a total of 3.5 hours of soul winning, and we didn't get anybody saved, and we only gave the gospel one time. And so not every area in the Philippines you just set the world on fire. It just kind of depends on what area you're in. And so, but results have been going great, and we're definitely planning to try to keep it up. Just lots of soul winning. And so I've been going through the book of Esther on Wednesday nights, and it's been pretty interesting to me. I've been learning a lot of things, and so I definitely think if you listen to those sermons, there's going to be a lot of new information, especially if you like history, because I've mentioned a lot of things in history that I haven't learned except from the Bible, and I've learned a lot about the Persian Empire and Xerxes and things such as that. And so we're going through the book of Esther on most Wednesdays, and then the last Wednesday of the month, we usually go through the book of Psalms. This Wednesday coming up, not this Wednesday, but a week and a half from now, though, we're going to preach on All Saints Day, which is coming up here. So, but most Wednesdays we're going through the book of Esther. Then we've been going through our Fruits of the Spirit series on Sundays, and it's really a series meant to help us build character in our lives. But there's also the sides of for example, there's the love that God has to offer versus the love the devil has to offer, the joy God has to offer versus the joy the devil has to offer. So each of these sermons has actually been pretty hard-hitting, and so anyways, I encourage you to check out that series. It's been probably one of my most favorite series I've ever preached through, because it's a lot of stuff that I need to work on personally, stuff that you don't always necessarily think about. And so anyways, we have some events coming up here. We have, our anniversary is on November 24th, so it's about 1 month from now. And our first service was November 25th last year. And so we're going to celebrate our anniversary on November 24th, and we're going to be watching a documentary, have food, have fellowship. It's going to be a great time. And also we got the big news of Verity Baptist Church Pampanga is coming up right around the corner. And our target date is November 10th, which is just, 3 weeks away from now. So it's coming up very quickly. And so if you're interested in that church, if you're nearby, please message me, please email me so I can let you know about the schedule and everything. It's going to work a little bit differently. And so services are actually going to be in the afternoon. And if you're interested, let me know, and I'll kind of fill you in on the schedule and how things are going. And so we're going to basically have a trial run for 3 months of a certain structure, and if we have to make some changes, we will. But we're excited for the church, and doors are definitely opening up. And even just last night, I saw somebody message that I need to message back about, saying they're excited for this church and they've got family that's looking forward to it. So we're hoping we'll see a lot of people there, and eventually we're going to have a soul winning marathon in Pampanga, but it's probably not going to come before we actually start the church, because it's just not going to fit into the schedule. I think it's going to be very busy, and so we're just going to get the church started, and then somewhere along the line we'll have a soul winning marathon where Verity Baptist Manila is going to come down. But actually for the anniversary, Verity Baptist Church Pampanga is actually going to come up and celebrate with us, so we won't have a service in Pampanga we're not planning till on November 24th or November 25th. We're going to have that church come up and actually, or November 24th, but they're going to come and fellowship with us on November 24th here coming up in a month. But anyways, those are the events that are coming up. We got a lot of stuff on the horizon, a lot of exciting things going on. This Sunday, I'm actually going to be in Pangasinan to preach for Brother Bocarin, a friend of ours in the ministry. And, I'm looking forward to that, fellowshipping with him, soulwinning with him. But we got great men lined up to preach that are from our church that do a great job. They know the Bible. They love the Lord. And if you listen to the sermons while I was gone, we got a lot of guys who can preach. They do a really good job. They know the Bible. And so I just want to thank the Verity Baptist Church Manila family for making my birthday so special. I really appreciate it. My wife and I really care about you guys. We pray for you guys. We're just happy to co-labor. And there's a lot of exciting things God is doing here. And, Soul Winning's been going great recently. Continue to pray for our ministry. And, we're just trying to get through the rainy season. And it was kind of frustrating doing missionary updates and having, low results compared to, maybe what people would expect. But now that the rain's gone, we're doing really well. And we're very excited for that. We're very pleased about that. So continue to pray for our church. And anyways, thank you and God bless.